Good morning, everyone. Aloha, I'm Jenny. I'm coming at you live here from Phoenix, Arizona. And Southwest Institute of Healing Arts, we're doing some offerings every day to get you through this season. So thank you so much for being here with me. I'm honored. It's truly an honor to be here with you today. Happy Tuesday. So I have some offerings for you today. So grow through what you go through is a quote that I have on this sign. And, this season is a beautiful opportunity for us to choose growth, for us to lean into the growth mindset, and for us to look around and understand what it is that we are being called to learn during this season. How can we grow through what you go through? I'll take you through a couple exercises today, and I'm going to teach you a breath and do a little meditation with you, and it'll be fun. So I'm so glad and so honored that you're here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for watching the replay if you're here for the replay. So let's just take a moment to get grounded and centered. And we're going to do that today by learning box breath. The military actually uses this breath. They call it tactical breath pattern. And essentially what you do is you breathe in for 4 counts, you hold and pause for 4 counts, and then you exhale for 4 counts, and then you hold at the bottom of the exhale for 4 counts. And so it repeats itself. So you can almost even imagine that you're drawing a box. So the inhale is 4 counts, and then you hold at the top of the inhale for 4 counts, and then you exhale slowly with control for 4 counts, and then you inhale or pause for 4 counts, and then inhale once again. So it's like you're forming a box with your breath, and you can even visualize that if you're a visual person like myself. And some of the many benefits for box breath are, I got to check my notes here, y'all. It can help lower stress levels. It can help improve sleep, cleanse the lungs. And it's even been said that it could potentially help lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, reduce pain. And it also stimulates brain growth. And one of my favorite things is that it can provide almost like an immediate sense of calm, which is probably why the military teaches it to their soldiers. But the slowing down of the breath allows CO2 to build up in our blood, and an increased CO2 enhances the response of the vagus nerve, which has a lot to do with somatic psychology. And so when we exhale, it stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system, which is like the rest and digest. Versus the fight or flight where you're, running around. And this season has, provided us a beautiful opportunity to really lean into that and lean into just being and being okay with that. I'm reminded of the movie Eat, Pray, Love, and when she's in Italy, one of the Italian guys says something like, you Americans, you just can't rest. You always have to be doing something. And so what a beautiful opportunity that we have to rest and to just be and to not feel guilty about it. And so with that said, let's find a nice tall seat, sitting up nice and tall. Draw the crown of your head, that place where your tiara or your crown would go, up towards the sky. Inhale, shoulders up to ears. Exhale, roll them down. Gently float the eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. Or you can choose a soft gaze out in front of you or maybe down at the floor. And just begin to notice the ebb and flow of your own natural breath. Nothing to do or achieve, just notice. Breathing in And breathing out. And now relax the muscles of the belly and inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. And just release. Return back to the natural ebb and flow of your natural breath. Just begin to take notice of the difference from a few moments ago to now. Eyes are still closed. Tuning in, listening. What is the wisdom of the body trying to tell you today? Good. And now whenever you feel ready, you can gently float the eyes open, allowing them to be soft, passive receivers of light. Welcome back. How was that for you? Hi, Becca. Thank you for joining me. Let's play the bowl one more time. Why not? So this season allows us to grow through what we go through. And with that, I wanted to explore with you a yogic part of one of the yogic philosophies. And these are known as the gunas, or the calming and energizing scale. And so in yoga and in life right now, you might be noticing lack of balance. And so how can we lean into that? And how can we choose growth during this season? How can we choose to grow through what we go through, right? So the gunas consist of 3 cosmic energies, essentially, and they pervade all of nature. Hi, Andrew. Thanks for being here. So including the human mind, they reflect the polarities in nature, with one pole that is static, which is also known as tamas, and then a second that is active, also known as rajas, rajas, and a third representing a point of balance, or sattva. And all activity in nature is an expression of the gunas, and they're constantly changing and ebbing, flowing rhythms. in human beings, these changes are ups and downs, mood swings, changes in points of view throughout your day. I don't know about y'all, but I got some of that going on right now. We're all going to have some days during this season, and it's really important that we reach out and connect with someone and, text friends. If somebody comes across your mind, just reach out to them. So, um, the ups and downs, mood swings, changes in points of view throughout the day, or changes in your vacillation of your mind. So Tamas is inertia or lack of movement. So this Tamas is very heavy, very like, I don't want to say lazy, but a lot of people will describe it as that way. Maybe you might be feeling kind of down or depressed or sad. Um, and inertia or lack of movement. Tamas is the basic drive to rest and maintain things unchanged. When out of balance, it's expressed as resistance to change, stubbornness, apathy, or feeling of being stuck. It's also the shadow side of our nature, emotions that lie dormant and repressed. And Tamas represents another aspect of the fight or flight response, which is freeze or play dead response. And to me, I also kind of interpret this as, that point of, like I shared about eat, pray, love. Like sometimes you just have to rest and self-care, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to hang out here. You just can't live here. Okay. And then Rajas is the movement of energy. It is activity, change, evolution, development, the basic drive to satisfy all wants and needs, including hunting to obtain food, which obviously we don't have to hunt to obtain our food, but it kind of feels like it when you go to the grocery store nowadays. It's like an adventure. Think of it as an adventure, okay? What can I get on my list today? So just a little mindset reframe on that for you. Rajas also extends to all forms of conquest, competition, and success. When it's imbalanced, it is the energy of attachment, dissatisfaction, grasping, and greed. Rajas activates the fight or flight response. So we have Tamas, which is more of like the freeze. And then we have Rajas, which, if you're looking at the scale of self-regulation, Rajas is more of like the excitable. And then Sattva is like the neutral pole in the middle. It's a point of balance between Rajas and Tamas. So how can we start to live here, especially now in this season? At the level of the mind, Sattva is a quality of balance, clarity, and light. Who doesn't want more of that in their life right now? Balance, clarity, and light. Yes, please. I'll take two. Sattva is a feeling of peace and harmony, a sense of being enough and having enough. Ooh. Somebody needed to hear that today. A sense of being enough and having enough. You are enough. You have exactly what you need. Sattva is also a doorway to awakening. And so by practicing yoga, it really can help balance these energies. There's different polarity moves, even just a simple breath exercise like we did, that can really help us get into our body as well. So that is an exploration, the very fast edition of the gunas, Tamas, Rajas, and Sattva. So how can we lean into Sattva? How can we find balance? How can we find the feeling of peace, harmony, and a sense of being enough and having enough? Yes. Whew, good stuff. So, growth is an opportunity. We have an opportunity right now to choose growth and to choose to lean into gratitude and to choose to find what Casey Miller, our owner and founder, calls the blessing. That's a blessing plus a lesson. So what is in this season for you? Are you spending your time on social media and watching the news and, filling your mind with things that can potentially cause, some more fear and worry? Or are you retreating and using this time to grow and go within and to look inward? And James offered one of our master coaches, James Patrick, he offered a wonderful acronym, about the season and what we can do to tap into our inner warrior. And what I got out of his message was like, this is, we're stepping into the second quarter of 2020. It's this new decade. Things are probably not going how we thought they would. However, what a beautiful opportunity to grow and to look for the blessings and it's like New Year's 2.0, like, all those things, those intentions that you set for yourself, maybe you might not be doing them. And so were they really for you? Or is there something else for you in 2020 and beyond? And so taking this time to grow and to go within and to look for the blessings and look for your lessons in this season. And so grow, I love acronyms too. So grow, the acronym of grow, which comes from this lovely little quote that I keep sharing with y'all: grow through what you go through. So grow, the G in grow invites us to seek gratitude. Okay. So when we're looking at, you are enough, you have enough in the sattva, gratitude, look around, count your blessings. And they could be something really simple, y'all. They could be like, I heard the birds sing today, or I have a safe home. I have water to drink. I turn on the light switch and the light comes on. Maybe you're spending this time with pets or family. And if you're by yourself, know that we are socially distant, but that we're still emotionally connected. There, you can still reach out to friends and family. You can video chat, you can call, connect with each other. Okay, so gratitude. What are you grateful in your life for right now in this moment? It could be, really small and rudimentary, like basic necessities, like toilet paper, just saying. And it could be, something larger than that, like a loving partner, pets, animals, food, shelter, water, time to rest without feeling guilty for it. Okay. So gratitude, how can we tap into gratitude? And the R in grow stands for rest. Rest. How often do we get to do that? We're usually running around and going to this practice and that practice and teach this class and drop the kids off here and pick the kids up there and all the things, right? So how can we rest and truly rest and allow for self-care and replenishment? Rest and replenish. What are those things? Think back to a time in your life where you felt full and complete and maybe even joyful. And what were the things that you were doing for yourself in your life at that moment? And how can you bring more of that into this season, into this, what I refuse to call our new normal? It's a temporary normal. How can you embody rest and replenishment during this season? The O stands for opportunity and offering. So what are the opportunities that are around you or that you can create during this season with this extra time? And what are your offerings? They say, look for the helpers. What are you offering to yourself, first and foremost, and then others during this season? How can you present an offering to yourself, present an offering to others? There's so many wonderful things going on in humanity right now. And so maybe that's part of your gratitude practice as well. The W stands for, speaking of pets, So the W stands for what do you want and how do you want to show up? Or it could be wonder, being in a sense of wonderment. So get yourself in a place where you're nice and grounded, you're nice and connected, and you can do the box breath and really allow yourself to be in that sense of wonder. What does 2020 have for you? What does this season have for you? What is the lesson in this for you? And how can you grow? Again, G is for gratitude, R is for rest, O is for opportunity or offering, and W is for wonderment. What can you learn from? What can you learn? Wonderment of how do you want to show up in the world? And this is, a beautiful opportunity to grow and hit our reset button. It's like New Year's 2.0. So, restart, reset. And with that, thank you for listening. I would love to offer you a meditation for the crown chakra. So, Corona means crown. So, how perfect for us to tap into our crown chakra, that place where we're connected to divine, to source. We say Gus around here, God, universe, spirit, source, whatever that is for you. So find yourself either seated in a comfortable seat, or you can lie down on a couch, a bed, in a recliner, whichever way is calling to you. Go ahead and get nice and comfy. This won't take too long, but I just wanted to offer this to you. So get nice and cozy. Good. It feels like everybody's kind of settled now. It's interesting because I can't see you all, but I can definitely feel the shift in some of the energy. It's pretty cool how even though I can't see you, energetically, I can notice and I can feel intuitively. I can feel. So, with that being said, close the eyes if that's comfortable for you, whether you're seated or lying down, and just begin to go inward. Notice your breath. While sitting or lying down comfortably, take 3 slow, deep breaths. Each time you breathe in, imagine the breath energizing the top center of your head. Each time you exhale, release anything you may be holding into that area. Any fears, pain, or even expectations of how you're supposed to feel while doing this meditation. Maybe it might feel right to hold your hands over your heart. That might help you more quickly connect. Or maybe one hand on your heart and one hand on the top of your head. And you can begin to wake up the connection with the crown chakra by gently tapping at the top of the center of your head, or by gently massaging the area in small circular motion with your first 2 fingers. With each following breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose, continue to direct your breath and attention towards your crown chakra at the top of your head. See, sense, or imagine there's a purple or maybe white or gold sphere of light in that area, pulsing and growing larger with each breath in. Those who identify with male energy should swirl the sphere counterclockwise. And those who identify with female energy can swirl the sphere counterclockwise. Stay connected with your breath. As you drop deeper and deeper into a calmer state, ask your higher self or source what it needs right now. Allow yourself a few more breaths to see if you receive any feedback or inner knowing. It could be in the form of a word, a sound, a song, an image, a color, a feeling, or just a true inner knowing. If you don't have any feedback yet, don't worry. It will come as you continue practicing. Trust and know that your subconscious is hearing what it needs to hear. You are safe and supported here. Maybe you didn't receive any intuitive hints, but instead you feel an awareness similar to a pulsing or gentle pulsing that feels like it's connecting to the space directly above your head. Take a moment to ask your source and higher self if there's any other wisdom that you need in this moment. And now take 3 slow, deep breaths. With each breath in, begin directing the energy of your inhale into the soles of your feet. Each time you breathe in, draw that energy from the crown all the way down to the soles of your feet. Feel your feet touching the earth, or if you're lying down, feel them resting. A couple more deep breaths here, feeling that sensation of grounding. Know that you're safe and supported. And then whenever you're ready, gently float your eyes open. Return back to seated if you're not already. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So that meditation was adapted from Chakra Healing, a beginner's guide to self-healing techniques that balance the chakras. And this is what the book looks like. We actually sell this in the Healing Pages bookstore here on campus, and we are offering a shipment. So check it out on our website. So today we went over the gunas, box breath, and also growing what we go through. Grow through what we go through. That's kind of a tongue twister. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I honor you. We see you, and we're grateful for you. We have many different classes that are offered online, whether you'd like to take a single class or explore some of the programs that we offer here at SWIHA, or Southwest Institute of Healing Arts. We are accredited, and so in the video in the video link, there's a comment with a direct link to our website. Again, my name is Jenny Lynn, And I invite you to grow through what you go through. And I honor you for your time today. And I thank you so much for being here today. And I just want to play the bowl one more time. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an honor and a privilege to be your guide. Namaste. And remember to be the aloha that you wish to see in the world. Have a beautiful day, everyone.